For our lesson number 1, we are going to discuss about Introduction to Farinaceous products. When we talk about farinaceous, please keep in mind that these are products having starch content. Let's start with the different types and characteristics of potatoes. Potatoes are one of the most versatile ingredients in a commercial kitchen. In fact, many diners don't consider a meal to be complete if it doesn't include a hot-baked potato. With so many potato varieties to choose from, it can be very difficult to match the right potato with the correct cooking method. But for today's discussion, you will be able to find the list of most popular potato types, tips for identifying them, and suggestions for the best cooking method. Potatoes can be categorized by its texture, which are starchy, waxy, or all-purpose. Starchy potatoes have a high starch content with dry, mealy flesh. The dry texture of the potato's interior causes it to crumble and break down easily, which makes it ideal for making mashed potatoes or using as a baked potato. Dry flesh also soaks up liquids like sponge, so any dairy or butter that's added to the potato will absorb quickly and evenly. Potatoes with high starch content are also the best candidates for frying into French fries. The exterior absorbs oil and becomes deliciously crispy while the interior remains fluffy. The waxy potatoes, on the other hand, contain very little starch and have creamy flesh with a high moisture content. These potatoes usually have thin skin and don't need to be peeled before cooking, unlike starchy potatoes that fall apart when cooked. Waxy potatoes hold their shape. This makes them ideal for simmering in soups and stews, boiling for potato salads, or baking in casseroles. And the last one is the all-purpose potatoes, which are the best of both worlds. They contain a medium amount of starch, which gives them fluffy texture when mashed or baked, but they also have a medium water content which help them hold their shape when simmering, roasted, or pan-fried. Choosing an all-purpose potato provides the most option when it comes to preparation. Now for our first type of potato, we have russet potatoes, which are highly recognizable for their ruddy, dark brown skin and large size. Find this potato when you want to make baked potatoes. The thick skin of a russet crisps up while baking and the interior becomes light and fluffy, which is butterball from other yellow varieties like Yukon Gold by the texture of its skin. German butterballs have this skin with a flaky texture and the appearance of fine webbing that covers the whole potato. A great all-purpose potato with a variety or with a buttery flavor, you can use a German butterball potato for almost any application. Next is the red thumb potato. Is a fingerling potato with red skin and creamy pink flesh. Fingerlings, just as the name implies, have a finger-like shape that's long and tubular. Their unique shape and small size makes them ideal for roasting whole and serving alongside an entrée or salad. Because of its attractive pink marbled flesh, the red thumb is a popular choice in gourmet setting. Red thumb fingerlings are not a good choice for mashing or deep frying because of their size and shape. Another type is the Russian banana potato. Is another fingerling potato that gets its name from its yellow flesh and curved, crescent-like shape. Like other fingerlings, this waxy potato doesn't need to be peeled and can be roasted whole or boiled for potato salads. It's a popular culinary choice due to its sweet, butter flavor and unique shape. Russian banana fingerlings are not the best candidates for making mashed potatoes or deep frying. Fingerling potato varieties can be cultivated with the same characteristics of other varieties. As displayed by the purple Peruvian potato, this potato has the same purple skin and flesh of a blue potato and the small slender shape of a fingerling. While most other fingerlings are waxy, this violet tubular has dry, starchy flesh that's sometimes compared to a Russian potato or russet potato rather. Because of this, purple Peruvians can be used for mashing or deep frying. Next is the Japanese sweet potato. This variety of sweet potato has dark red or purple skin with veiled flesh that turns buttery yellow as it cooks. Considered starchier than other sweet potatoes, the Japanese sweet potato crisps up when roasted or fried but remains soft in the middle. It has a sweet, nutty flavor similar to a roasted chestnut and a dense texture that's compared to thick pudding. A popular variety in Japan, this sweet potato is a favorite snack sold by vendors during the fall and winter. Another type is the Hana sweet potatoes. Hana sweet potatoes have a firm, dense texture similar to a white potato and will hold their shape better than other sweet potato varieties. They can be diced or cubed and used in soups, stews, or stir fries. Because they are so firm, they require longer cook times than softer orange sweet potato varieties. For a unique presentation, try the Hasselback cooking method with Hana sweet potatoes. Next is the jewel yams. Don't be confused by the name of this potato. It's actually not
not like this. Make it drop. One time like this. Make it pop like this. Make it drop like this. Make it drop.
Medium grain rice is a little shorter and plumper than the long grain rice. When cooked, it is more moist and tender and has a greater tendency to cling together. largest and most important of the cereal crops. Wheat can be classified according to growing season, hardness, hard or soft, color, red or white, and shape of the kernel. When it comes to hardness, hard wheat contains greater amount of protein. It is processed to produce hard flour, which is used for making bread. The gluten that is formed during the mixing process is strong and elastic. It can resist kneading or manipulation. Soft wheat, on the other hand, contains lesser amount of protein and it is processed as soft flour. It is used for making cookies, cakes, and other pastry products. Next is type according to growing season. We have winter wheat and spring wheat. Winter wheat, it is generally planted at the end of September through mid-October. Spring wheat, it is planted in the early spring as soon as possible and harvested in the late summer. And these are the types according to hardness, color, and shape of kernel. We have hard red winter, hard red spring, soft red winter, durum, hard white wheat, and soft white wheat. Next, we have corn. Corn is another widely used cereal worldwide. It is considered the staple food of the inhabitants of Central America, part of South America, and Africa. In the Philippines, it is considered as the second staple food. There are several types of corn produced in the country. Some of the common corn are sweet corn, glutinous corn, yellow flint, and white flint. Corn is also known as maize, which is a starchy vegetable and cereal grain that has been eaten all over the world for centuries. It is rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. These are the different types of corn. We have poppy corn, dent corn, which is known for its dimple, sweet yellow corn, which is best served during summer, flour corn, flint corn, and pod